Oh no, Louisville is like I'm fully expecting Louisville individually to be like half this run. Like if not half, like a third of the run. I'm effectively seeing this as we spend a very large portion of our run just clearing the cities. That'd be about a third of it. Then we get to the eastern side of the map, and just like clearing up the mall area, and that's probably going to be almost as bad as doing one of the major cities. Yeah, I think that's 6 times. That could have been dangerous. Normally I always run out the door just in case we have a zombie like that, but we were good there. But it's like that one careless motion is usually what gets you killed. Hey, Phil Donut, cashing in some push-ups. So bear with me 1 second while I get those knocked out. Now, with the Challenger, you required to spawn in West Point? Or is just where you chose to spawn? Ah, random spawn point mod? Okay, that's fine. I like Pill's random spawn. I don't know alternate zombies. Like I don't know. I'm assuming that means you have zombies that have different properties. Like some like does that mean sprinters and that kind of stuff? Like what are we talking? West Point is kind of like the border to the east side of the map. So it's like it's the point that connects the east and west side of the map. Here, let me show you. So yeah, we were looking at West Point. So we look, this is West Point here. So generally speaking, the east side of the map is anything past this river here. So anything north of that, that's the east side, because this is all high, like to ridiculously high zombie pop. West Point itself is also very high zombie pop, but kind of your gateway between the two. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, so it's not quite east side, but it's like right there on that fence where it's like, okay, this is where you get to east side of the map. All right, gonna roll in front of the main building here and check out what's going on behind it. And it does sound like multiplayer will be happening later tonight. Probably soon-ish. But once people hop on, that is not one of our ridiculous challenge ones. That's fairly new players. We've played I think 3 or 4 times now. But so they're pretty new. So they're just doing a 1-time pop. We started at like low pop and we moved it to normal pop. But we do have multiple helicopters turned on in that run. A lot of them are still learning, so you know, die a lot, as we all do when we're new. Yep, with Nira and the gang. Yep, Nira, Moon, and Jet. We normally do it on Tuesday, just, you know, work schedules be what work schedules be, so couldn't happen this Tuesday, so we did, like, just this normal run on Tuesday, and it got bumped to today. I think Nirdia is correct. I just call her Nir. Yeah, so when they hop on, what that'll most likely be is that we'll do that for a couple of hours. Then whenever they start to call it a night, because, you know, work schedules and whatnot, then we'll go back to doing what we're doing here. Alright, give me 1 second, I'll read that. Let me just deal with this zombie who's creeping up. Hi, what's the name of the roads on the map are visible mod? I have not found a double barrel yet. What is the name of the roads are visible on the map mod? Isn't a mod? Oh, when you create your world, I can't show it here at the moment. When you create your world, you'll have 3 map choices. One is to have it so you can use the map at all. The next one is if you want to have a mini-map. And then the third option is if you want to have that mini-map fully populated for you. But it is on world setup, not character creation. So once your world is made, you're stuck with that unless you use a mod to change the world settings. I don't know why I went this way. I already know it's ends in a dead end, but it's fine. We'll go up here. We'll cut around back. Gotcha. There is a mod you can load in after the fact that allows you to change your world settings. I don't know that mod myself because I haven't used it. But, yeah, double barrel is a fun time. I've definitely used it before, just not on this character. This character's had to rely on a normal sawed-off shotgun. I believe these are the zombies that meta event brought out of the woods, which is fine. That's that mean we're zombies not in the area. Nope, no new katanas today. We are up to 8 though, that we have used and broken. I'm not complaining because that's a hell of a lot of katanas. When we were still trying to figure out the whether or not we were doing multiplayer today, that was actually one of the things I debated putting in the title. It's like "Are we ready for 10 katanas?" But didn't have enough space for making a joke about the katanas and mentioning that multiplayer was going to be at some point today. Or should be, you know. It's one of those things, I always do leave it open for the people I play games with. It's like, hey, if you're just not feeling it, you know, don't ever feel obligated. Like, I can manage. I enjoy the multiplayer and all that. Just, I don't want people to feel like they have to do it. You know, the point of the game is to be fun. Let's yell and then back out of these trees. Please die fast and too close to the streets. Thank you. They actually made me run a few steps. It's been a while since we've had to do that. Yep, I do appreciate when they're just like, oh, I see you broke a weapon. Would you like a weapon? Always nice. We've also reached that point where, when it comes to weapons, that we generally are in a surplus of weapons. Like, I think we're up to something like 16 nightsticks back at the house and something like 30 hunting knives. You know, plus all the other nonsense they've got, but it's just some of the ones we use regularly. It's like, oh, just got plenty of those. Now, for weapons that go on our back, we're a bit low. Yep, and I think the only things omitted from that list that I still need to add, and it's mostly because I forget, is we do have auto mechanic, which just basically saves me clicks when doing mechanic work. It doesn't give me an advantage or anything, just where we'd have to click the buttons lots, it just keeps doing it itself until I tell it to stop or it finishes. I feel like there's another one, but these zombies aren't letting up for me to review the list of mods. But either way, we have almost no gameplay changing mods. That's kind of the point of this run, is just we're playing close to vanilla and just kill a zombie. Yep, middle display bars is the one in the top left, giving us the little glimpse of graph information, as opposed to having to wait for Moodles. Yeah, my biggest complaint about the mechanic system is like just unnecessary clicks. Like, okay, attempt to remove a part and I fail. Alright, so I have to do it again, and again, and again, and again. It's like, It wouldn't even be so bad if I could keep clicking. It's the fact that you have to click, wait like 5 seconds, and then click again, then wait 5 seconds, then like click again. It's like, but this isn't like, these clicks don't mean anything. They're not providing value. They're just making me click for the sake of making me click. Yep, all that stuff. It is one of the skills I want them to revisit. This is annoying. Okay, so this back end of the country club isn't clear. Probably is out of range to be heard by the helicopter dog. Hey, thank you so much for the raid. Give me a moment and I'll get you a proper shout out and all that good stuff. Let's see, Mr. Lamprey. How was your stream? Hopefully the only deaths were the zombies, and if not, hopefully they were the kinds of deaths you learn something from. We'll get you a shout out as soon as these 3 zombies here are all dead. For those of you who haven't seen Mr. Lamprey, excellent streamer. Really worth watching their content, playing some Project Zomboid, so good chance if you're here and you enjoyed this content, good chance you'll be enjoying their content over there as well. So might be worth taking a moment to toss them a follow. Unfortunately this car's a wreck, otherwise I'd put a little gas into it and just back it up into those trees, but it's not. And this person won't mind their own business over here. So I'm going to have to tow it out of the way, which is really kind of annoying because it means I got to pull my vehicle out and back into the spot. Nice. We're getting just about to the point of declaring the country club clear. We're just kind of on this back road here on the north end of the country club that we haven't cleared yet. But when you can sit at the main building of the country club blasting a siren and no one shows up, you're feeling pretty good about it being cleared. Yeah, I have actually multiple propane tanks and torches. I have yet to see the welding mask. Yeah, there's a spot with room up here to drag it. But we are probably going to get started with some multiplayer pretty soon with me and a couple friends. Normally we do it on Tuesdays, but this particular Tuesday, people's work schedules got kind of moved around. It's just the unfortunate reality of some of the work they're in. So we bumped it over to today. So once they're done with their dinners and whatnot, we'll probably hop on that for a good couple hours. Then we'll be back to just kill zombie. A good chance though in that multiplayer run, more than likely one of the things I'll be spending a lot of time doing is kill zombie, keeping the area safe. But I might also see if they want to go and check out one of the areas that's got a little bit more zombies, see what it is like. We'll still have our same main base, but you know, explore a little, see more than that. I'll see what they want to do. Because I want to say they've also been looting the place we're at in Riverside pretty hard to the point that for more loot we're going to have to travel anyways. Oh yeah, it's become a thing with especially long run ones. I will take the time to drag the cars off of the road, all that kind of stuff. Just because if I don't, there'll be that one time I'm driving fast and forget there's a car there with a vehicle with basically no brakes and get really slow. I saw you back there. Where were you all a second ago? Trees are evil. That is one of the reasons why I said I actually wasn't looking forward to heading back to this part of the country club. It's just trees everywhere. Like, when I get a welding mask, I'll also start disassembling wrecks, too. If, like, you get to a place where you can't reasonably move the wrecks. Like that last one, I probably would have just disassembled and been done with it. Or, like, the bridge between West Point and, the mall. Like, I'll just start cutting apart wrecks, too. It's probably an absolute waste of propane, because I think you can only take apart, like, 4 cars per refill. Yeah, so back here where we were sitting there going, the country club's looking pretty clear. It does look like back here we've got a decent population on these back roads. Not too surprising. They're probably far enough away, the helicopter and the alarms we've been using didn't get them out of here. Alright. Session, nothing. Okay, so you want to see how are the skills going? The skills are going pretty good. Let me just drag it. Let's put it over here. There's plenty of space. Yep, so we are at 5 fitness, 6 strength, getting pretty close to halfway. Well, actually about halfway to leveling both those. We did reach Nimble 4. Almost no progress on Nimble because Nimble is just obnoxiously slow to level. We hit our carpentry 10 and cooking 7, so now we can start cooking rotten stuff, which is kind of just convenient. Our aiming got to 5. One of the things that was big was yesterday's stream. The RNG on katanas was absurd. We got 4 katanas during the stream. I think it was 4 katanas. If not, it was 5. We got a bunch of katanas during the stream. Like, it got to the point of a joke where I was walking around, I had 2 katanas, like, on me. It was a whole thing. Like, I even stopped and took a screenshot with us having a katana in either hand and a giant pile of bodies, because it's like, alright, let's do this. No, it's looking like we might have people just about ready for multiplayer. Be another couple minutes though, because I'm going to wait till we're sleepy. But that shouldn't be too long. Alright, I'm going to say we take... Well, we killed this group up here, but then we take this route to the south. I don't like driving the car on these roads. They're really narrow. There's all the trees. It's annoying. But whatever. We'll take the road to the south. Because, when it does come up time for multiplayer... Oh yeah, we'll probably head back, because by the time we finish killing this horde and get ourselves back, it'll probably get close to dark. And I especially don't want to be fighting zombies in the dark when I can't see. Yep, nope, I did see that you joined the channel, Nier. So what I'm going to do here real fast is I am going to be starting to head back towards the house we're staying at, which is just down this way. Take me probably 2, 3, maybe 5 minutes. So, working on that. Well, I imagine everyone else is probably getting ready to hop on as well. No problem. Ooh, I do not like this road. Any road where the trees are like right up against the road, I am not down with. Because if they come from the trees, you only get like a fraction of a second to react. And you had a friend who went in those trees. I saw it. Probably didn't aggro on us. There you go. Keep following, open space, hop out. I like when you just one-tap zombies back to back. That's good. That's a good time. I don't want to fight you on this road. Follow me. We're fine. Follow me. This is not where we're fighting. Here. Here's where we're fighting. Over here, where there's a little bit of open space. I dislike all of this place. Where are you? There you are. Yeah, all of this here is dangerous and I don't like doing it. This is one of those ones I'm going to go through here, clear, and I'm probably just going to use my horn at the distance from now on. That almost was really dangerous. I mean, it was really dangerous. That was almost really bad. That's why I don't like this place. Luckily, we managed to just nimble away from it, so that was good. I also, you notice I tried to elbow the car away a little bit to try and give you a little line from the trees, and I don't know if that would have mattered one way or the other there with the way it went, but still, trying to give everyone a little bit. Hey, how's it going? Okay, we're not too far from home. Because we're going to where that house icon is. The downside is I just realized the way we... Oh, really? Alright, well I'm towing you out of the way, I guess. Don't care about first aid kit. Get out of here. I don't know what button I hit that my character started pulling out their lighter, but I don't want to know what they're proceeding to get ready to do with that lighter. Huh. Interesting. I mean, it's fine. I've got a ton of them back home, but yeah, the lighter, I don't see it. That's fine, whatever. Oh, did I put it in the trunk of the car? Is that what I did? Gotcha. Yeah, probably. I'm not going to go trucking around the ground because it's going to be dark soon, and I got to drive down this, like, not meant for cars road. But this should loop back to the back of the houses we're staying at. Yeah, and I mentioned it earlier in the stream. I'm about to go around a turn here that's an excellent defensive location for people who are new to the game if they're just trying to find someone away from the actual cities that you can defend really easily. It's a really good spot right down here. So when I turn west over here, it's this narrow tunnel. It has the tall fences on either side of it. You can just, yep, right here, this turn. So you can just wall off both the ends of it. Zombies can't destroy or climb over these. So you've got a nice area that the zombies just cannot get into without breaking on the ends. It's not the best base location, but it is a defensible location. Yeah, it is a catch-22 because like shouting can actually be very useful, but you don't want to hit at the wrong time. Like when you're clearing an area to make sure it's safe, shouting is really good because you start yelling and making a bunch of noise. You can also do that like sometimes when I walk into a building and I'm feeling uncomfortable about like where there might be zombies in the corner, I might just start mashing the shout button a whole bunch to try and draw out any zombies inside. Versus, you know, poking my nose into each and every little room hoping to not have trouble. Okay, and we're right about to get back to our house. Once we do that, I'll be switching over to the multiplayer. I'll boot up the server. So that'll be a pause on the 16x pop run while we do that, which we'll do that for a couple of hours till people start heading to bed. And once they do, then we'll hop back on this. Which also works out, because while everyone's hopping on the multiplayer, I can eat a little bit of my dinner. Also, no, I do not have Sunday Driver. I am just using our cruise control. To use cruise control, Shift W makes you go faster, Shift S goes slower. It's a good idea. Ooh, actually, I think the next thing we're doing when we get on is I'm taking this car to go get gas from at home because it's down to a quarter of a tank. We were in the progress of cleaning up the town. Oh, right, we were getting really close to sleep. We weren't quite the sleep point, but we're getting close to it. We need to get ourselves a salad going and all that good stuff. We are mostly done with the country club. Like, we were just kind of going down some, like, little back roads and all that kind of stuff, mopping up the last little bit here. So it actually hasn't been a particularly high kill day in-game, just, well, this stream. It's mostly been just kind of hunting down a bunch of zombies, just chilling where they're chilling. We're just killing some time so we can go to sleep. Then we'll wake up, you know, when it's daylight, all that stuff.